too can play this game. There are many differences between board games and digital games. Compare both game categories to decide which is right for you. Board games versus digital games. As suggested by the name, a board game is played on a game board. It typically involves pieces that need to be physically moved. Cards, dice, or other games that do not utilize electronics can also be classified in the category of board games. Pros. Players don't sit in front of a screen. Less expensive to purchase than video game consoles. Every repeat game is a new experience. Presents a social activity where players interact with one another. Spend quality time with family and friends. Has an ending point, making it less time-consuming and less addicting. Requires thought and imagination. Always available to play after the initial purchase. Electricity not required to play. Cons. Must physically find others to play. Game setup takes time. Lost pieces make it hard or impossible to play. Not always user-friendly. Must read directions and learn the rules first. Digital games. A digital game is an interactive game presented in an electronic format, such as a computer game, video game, or online game. This category includes games which use a console, handheld device, smartphone, computer, or app to play. Pros. Play alone or online with others. Provides a good experience even when playing alone. Free, light versions often available. Players can multitask while playing. Players actively manipulate the game to affect the outcome. Cons. Often individual play, even multiplayers typically sit alone to play. More addicting than other games. Access to violent games, which are most popular across all ages. Time consuming, always another level to beat. Lessens time spent being active or interacting with others. Often expensive to own. Older versions become obsolete and unplayable as technology changes. It's not just fun and games. Children are naturally interested in games. Thus, board games were invented to keep kids, and also many adults, entertained. Since the advancement of technology, digital games have steadily increased in popularity. Today, 97% of children play digital games on a regular basis. Children learn many skills from playing games of any type. The abilities they acquire through games have the potential to positively impact other areas of a child's real-life experiences. There are many advantages for children who play board games. They can learn how to cooperate and work as a team, including taking turns and waiting patiently for their next turn to come. These games provide the opportunity for players to bond with others in social settings. Board games can teach players how to show good sportsmanship as both a winner and a loser. Gamers practice exchanging money, counting, and keeping score. They learn to think ahead and strategize to create a positive outcome. They also get better at making quick, tough, or risky decisions. Players learn how to sacrifice something good for something better. They can identify cause and effect and recognize that every action has a consequence. Through board games, children can increase their mental agility and keep their minds flexible and active. There are also many advantages for those who play digital games, such as recognizing and interpreting patterns during play. Playing digital games can help develop hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills, and even increase reaction times. They can also support 2- and 3-dimensional spatial awareness and can improve mapping skills. Digital game players learn to strategize their moves in anticipation of future outcomes. They learn to accurately follow written and auditory directions and learn to think quickly in challenging situations. Finally, playing digital games helps children solve problems to overcome obstacles. In either case, playing games of any sort supplies children with a variety of advantages that can be used in other areas of their lives outside of gaming.